Greetings, greetings. Welcome to a Wednesday episode on Vaygrim's Chance. This is going to be going up a little late today because I had some adulting that I had to do earlier this morning and last night, so didn't get a chance to do recording ahead of time. And the live stream on Wednesday afternoon. Had a great live stream today. A lot of really nice people stopped by. So we were working last episode on. Let's go over here. It is nighttime as usual here on Vaygrim's Chance 3 server. This is the cube that we've been working on, basically. This is 6 blocks by 6 blocks by 6 blocks. I took some advice from somebody that made the suggestion of, how about I put 4 in the center and then 4 in the corners? That still allows for a pretty generous amount of cryothium to be put down into the sides. So I thought I would take them up on that design idea. That way I could still fit 8 basically fuel rods per layer, 4 layers total, so 32 fuel rods. I thought for a minute I did the math wrong on that after I aired the episode. I thought, oh wait a minute, no, it's 8 fuel rods per layer times 6, not by 4. But then I remembered, no, there's the outside casing. So yeah. Okay, so I've got on the side, this is going to be the main control panel. I actually think I want to relocate this one down. Let's get this and put that right there. Whoops. And yeah, I'm going to have the control panel there. There is a power tap behind this. I have my Tesseract set here. It is set to send on energy. Let's see, that's frequency 100. It says frequency 0, but I don't think Wayla is reading that right. Over here, this is going to be redstone controls. We're going to keep it simplistic for now. And reactor access port and reactor access port. This is going to be for automating in and out. What I think I'm going to do, I'm actually tempted by the way. You know what? I'm going to do it. Hang on a sec. Let's swap these around. Get this and take it over here. I'm going to get my Yeti wrench. Pull this off. Let's get this, and I'm going to do access port. Let's turn that to outlet. And let's put one right there. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to... actually, I'm going to do this and this, and I'm just going to put it down here. There's the reactor tap. And, boop, I plugged that right in. It is set and ready to go. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to hook this up. I want to hook this up to the logistics pipe system. And while I do not have the central tower logistics pipes that was going up through this, while I do not have this in set anymore, what I do want to do is kind of have a central logistics pipes interface right under here that I can actually then plug in to the rest of the system. Now, that does make me mindful that maybe I want another power tap. Maybe I don't know. Do I want another power tap? Give me this one real quick. I'm just gonna get this, put this here. Let's do that. And then I'm actually going to do that right there. So I can plug that into there if I so chose. I think these work on the bottom now. I'm not sure. I might be able to put that on the bottom of the reactor. That might look a little better. I wonder if that's a thing. Hang on a sec. Let me see if I can do that. See if I can put it right there. I'm going to put one there and then do dit. Now, if I try to... Whoops. Okay, that does form. And do I see an actual reactor tap, power tap down there? Yes, I do. Hey, okay, so that problem is solved. That is nice. Let's get that and put it right there for now. I have a whole bunch of buckets of gelid cryothium. I'm going to... Now, here's the thing that I actually discovered by talking with the developer a long time ago. I talked to the developer of snow. Oh, it sinks all the way to the bottom now. That's new. Okay, once upon a time, gelid cryothium, it didn't matter if it was flowing or not. Okay, so it looks like I'm actually going to need some more of this stuff. Let's... Whoops. Get this, this, and this. We're actually going to have to... Once upon a time, I talked to the developer of big reactors, a guy named E-Beef, and he specifically relayed to me the fact that it didn't matter if it was flowing or not. Why did that not... Woof, that's cold. Okay, so which means now I need to get rid of those. I'm actually going to ditch those for now, get those out of the way. And I need to do this. I'm going to need a lot of it. Watch it sink down all the way to the bottom. Let's do 2, 4, 5, and then we do. And that should be that. Okay. I probably need to do those up. And let's do... Okay, that should be 8 total. So I'm just going to put this in. I'm not sure what kind of power yield I'm going to get from this. A lot of people suggested making a bigger reactor because they didn't think this was going to be big enough or powerful enough. I really don't need a huge amount of power. I mean, the most I'm going to have for power drainage is going to be the actual monster dome. So in the grand scheme of things, that's maybe going to top out at 1600, maybe 3200 RF per tick. So as long as I can cover that, I'll be good. It should be fine. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I made at least one batch authentically, but I did not realize I was going to need more. So yeah, I have to EMC in the rest of it apparently. Let's put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Get those out of the way. 3, 4, 5. And we just bucket these things in. There we go. Now it should be that we can plug that up, cap that off. It's interesting. Gelid cryothium actually gives off a glow. Did not realize that until just now. That's fascinating. Okay. So now we go over here. Well, first things first, this is what? Resonant flux duct? Do I have some of that with me? Nope. I think I have it upstairs though. I'm going to go see if I have any of that upstairs. Hang on a sec. Whoops, one too far. Let's do resonant flux duct. Yep, I need, let's say 10 of those. That should be fine. And go over here. Yeah, it's not that far of a distance. I'm going to, whoopsie. I think if I do that. It does, it plugs in that way. Cool, that's very neat, which means I can put covers over these and generally hide them away, which makes me very, very happy. So now We go over here, we put in a stack of yellorium. It is going to eat all of that up. And it's still only halfway full. Okay, let's see if we can request some more, shall we? Yeah. Nope. Let's do that. I'm going to grab 2 of these for now. I don't know how much is going to be needed. I think we are full up 100%. So now's the fun part. I'm actually going to dial back these by, I'm just going to pull them back 10%. There's something to be said. Goodness gracious. Yeah, there's something to be said about not running this thing at max. I'm actually going to dial these back. I was right-clicking the snow by 10. I think they're all now at 10. I'm just going to dial these back a little bit, and I'm going to see what happens. Let's see if we activate it. Yep. See, that's way more power than I need. Way more power. Let's turn that thing off, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I really am not sure if I'm ever going to need that much power to make things even better. 2, 3, 4. I can get, let's see. I'm going to, how do I want to set this up? I think yeah, let's get 2 more of those. Vibrant and 4 more of those. Let's just make it a cube for now. Actually, I don't like that. I'm going to put this right here. Whoops. Let's get this and those. And we're going to do... Okay, so we have a whole thing. 200,000 RF. And we can hook it up with a simple... bit of cabling. Nope, wrong ones. I'm just going to run a loop under there, just like that. And when I put some floor panels down, this will cover all over it. You won't even see it. The thing will just be sitting here, freestanding, which makes even better is that I can get my wrench and let's, where is, there it is. Big screen. In at 25,000. That's the maximum amount that can actually input and output. And I think it's pulling in from the reactor. Yep. I don't know where it's actually still getting that power. This thing holds 20. I have to put, that holds 10 million. I'm not sure where the rest of that power is coming from. Let's look at this. Configure IO. We actually should have, yeah, there we go. There's 2 of them. That's going to be input, and then actually it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna open it back up. This is going to cap out. It's running really hot, which is killing fuel efficiency. So I'm going to lower the actual rods even more so we can lower the core temperature. Let's do that. That's at 88 RF per tick. I'm going to do 20%. This does actually help with fuel efficiency, even though we can keep mining, even though we can run this off of pure yellorium, which actually does have EMC in my pack. Technically, I don't have to worry about fuel efficiency. Technically. We're looking to lower this. So it's lowered it a little bit. But that's still too hot for my tastes. I'm going to Let's put this, actually, let's just do them all by 30. I think the buttons should be backwards. That's me. And I'm trying to lower this down to, I want it to just be a little over half, or at least less than 3/4, and I'm still creeping up to that 3/4 line. And I think this is still filling up. Okay. I'm gonna put the middle ones at 40%. I want to get resonant. Let's get 2 more of these. And put them down there. So now this thing should be $1886 RF per tick. I'm still not sure. I think it's draining that as it was cooling off, but I don't know where that in is coming from. Because again, I think this is basically, let's see, this is going to be input, input. Those are all inputs. And I've actually changed my mind on this. I'm going to leave that there. But I'm going to put another one. This is going to be basically for the main power. Which means we can get this last thing. And this is going to be... See, this is the problem I have with the way that these conduits work. I'm not sure I want to use these with with thermal expansion conduits, because I have to do an input and an output with these. It gets them kind of confused, I think. I'm not sure if these will actually absorb power and pull power without actually having a side of the whole system. Let's put these down. I don't know if they're going to remember their configuration. Yep, all input, they will. Once you set this, you cannot undo it, unfortunately. That does frustrate me. So right now, we have it as setting in power from somewhere, and I'm guessing it's these. Yeah, 1920. So that must be where that power is coming from right now. So we have one out point. That is push power out. That is one out point that we actually have. This power gets generated and extracted straight from. So this is going to be the master battery for the entire actual tower. We have a maximum going through this of 25,000. If I want to, I could put another one in here. But the best part is that with this out here, Tesseracts don't actually have a power throughput maximum. That means that this can crank enough power out directly from the power tap it's attached to as fast as the reactor can actually make it. So the next part is going to be automating that. Give me just a minute. I'm going to get some parts together. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. So this is the simple way to do it. I want to set up, my friend Vexados made a program for me for Open Computers. I might use that to automate the reactor in the future. I'm not sure. It worked in season 2. For now, I'm going to show you a really easy way to do it, okay? This is 3 redstone reactor ports. That's it. A reactor redstone port here, here, and here. The first one is set to, you click power, input, toggle reactor power on off, and then you click this once. It's going to say set from signal. You're going to do toggle on pulse and hit commit, right? The second one, output energy amount. It's outputting a redstone signal when a certain energy amount level hits. I put active while above, 85%. You hit commit. And then active while below 5%, and then you hit commit. You notice this is already signaling, hey, it's below 5%. So I'm signaling out a redstone signal. The next thing I wanted to get was some laboratory block strips. Any strips will do. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one there to separate these bad guys, because I like a very simple kind of a setup. Basically, what we're going to do is, I don't know why it's not letting me put on that directly. Crap. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to lift this up a little bit. And this should go there. And then we're going to put one there. We're going to put one there. You'll notice that one lights up. I'm going to hook these around. And then the reactor turns on and then turned off real quick. So this is set to toggle on pulse. It received a pulse. And that pulse was basically, hey, now you notice it's full already. It got over 85%. And then it turned off. So basically it toggled on and ran real quick when I hooked it all up. And then it filled up super quick, because it's got nowhere for that power to go. This thing generates so much power. It's over 75,000 RF per tick. This is going to serve us very, very well. I don't have to worry because it can do such quick bursts. I don't have to worry about running it for long periods with bad fuel economy. So I'm going to leave these set the way they are. I might even tune these back to 30 in the reasonably near future. But for the time being, I'm going to leave these set. These are at 30 on the outsides and 40 in the middle. I might tune the middle back to 30s. But because it generates so much power in one big wallop, it fills up real quick and then turns off. So what that means is that the power, it's using a little bit of fuel at a time. When it turns on, turns off. Now, I've been told that it's better to run big reactors for longer stints. You get a greater fuel efficiency. But I still think this is going to be a better setup than running it constantly at or running it at 100% raw of the rods, instead of having the rods set to 0%. That's going to run so hot that yes, it will generate more power, but this way I'm not maxing the power temps out. In the grand scheme of things, if I wanted to be extra safe and make sure that we never max the power temperatures out, because I've been told that is bad, then we could just put those at all 40%, make sure they're all the same. This is going to stay capped out. And you notice this power is slowly getting moved to different machines that are doing different things that are out consuming stuff. Once this buffer is basically, this is a 200 RF per tick, 200 million RF per tick buffer. So this is going to get pulled into the tower, right? Because the tower is mostly using that power cable, the observatory itself. Everything else out remotely, like the other towers that are attached to the observatory structure, and like the monster dome, it pulls from this, and this is going to pull a lot more quick. So like we actually have an attractor obelisk over there that's turned on, and it does consume power, and that's probably where this slow and steady consumption is coming from. We've got other stuff like that is going to consume power. If we ever get shields set up and we turn the shields on, they'll consume power. So we've got this set up. What is this? Fuel reactivity. How heavily irradiated the core is. Higher levels of radiation reduce fuel burnup. So 340%. I think that's good. I can't remember. My big thing is I never want to max out the temperature. Heating the reactor's casing. High heat raises energy output and coolant conservation. Core heat is transferred to the casing. Transfer rate is based upon the design of the interior of the reactor. So we might not have the most fuel efficient interior, but that's fine. I can always change it up later if I want to. For now, I think it's okay. Yeah. So we actually have a nice big reactor set up for the base. We can get this going and working we have this going and working for whenever we want to. So the next task I want to do is start putting some covers down here so we can cover this up and make this look a little prettier. We still have this set that's doing 16 or 1800 RF per tick for power generation based off of lava. And eventually we can actually disconnect that so we don't have to use the public lava reserves anymore, because those aren't going to last forever. So I'm going to leave you here. If you do have any questions, please put them in the comments section below. I'll do my best to actually answer them either in the comments directly or maybe in the next episode if you have any questions or general suggestions. Can't wait. I will talk to you later. Have a good Wednesday. Have a good week. Bye-bye.